Hi, it's Katie from Peace in Piermont. How is everyone doing today? I never know how this thing works. Okay. Hi, it's Katie from Peace in Piermont. How's everyone feeling today? I'm wondering for those joining again that joined yesterday, how did you sleep last night? Did you notice any difference after meditating? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I say often mindfulness is more about noticing with curiosity than noticing with judgment. So, if you did experience a shift in your sleep pattern after last night, wonderful. If you didn't, that's okay too. Sometimes it can take a while to um, before you notice anything. So, if you didn't, that's okay. No judgment. Again, I think it's really important to emphasize that having as few expectations for yourself in the beginning as possible will really help you. Because at the end of the day, I think it comes back to your intention. Your intention is to practice self care, deepen your self love. So, regardless, you're showing up for yourself and you're trying. So, even if you just notice that in the beginning, then that should be enough. I wanted to provide some different kinds of strategies tonight that maybe you'll find helpful, maybe your family will find helpful in all of this to provide some stress relief. Something that I've been suggesting for my clients, for the families I work with, is putting together a little basket or bag and collectively, if you're doing this with others, or if you live with other people, or if it's just you, then just doing it for yourself, but taking like 5 to 10 minutes to put together a basket or a bag of things that help you foster calm, that help you feel relief. So maybe it's some essential oils, maybe it's a special lip balm that you like, a lotion, a journal, a book with, that you can read just a short passage from. When the kids are working on something or when you have a break from your work, and just kind of having this small basket or bag near you throughout the day. So having it where you tend to spend the most time. So maybe that's your desk, maybe it's the dining room table, maybe it's the living room, but it can be really great for kids too. Maybe having a stress ball in it, maybe having little notes or mantras that you look at when you're having a tough moment or when you're just needing a break. That can be something to do. Also, working on a playlist or revisiting a playlist that brings you to a happy place. That can be something that can lift our vibration and just kind of shift things if we're feeling stuck. I also wanted to suggest something that I've been doing now for 2 or 3 weeks now religiously is morning writing. And I've been reading the book The Artist's Way, and I really love it. I'm getting so much out of it. Reading it very slowly, but they talk about doing a stream of consciousness writing every morning where you write 3 pages first thing before you do anything at all. And doing this has really helped. It helps with your inner voice, your inner critic, if you will. It kind of helps um, get some of that out onto paper so you're able to really start your day and focus without feeling judged by yourself or without convincing yourself that you can't do something. So 3 pages every morning. Excuse me. And yeah, just it's kind of weird in the beginning, but just you can even write, I don't know what to write right now, or some writing prompts can be helpful. I've been trying not to use them. They don't suggest to use them, but some that you can think about just in the beginning are, who do you want to be today? How do you want to show up in the world? What do you want to give to others? What do you hope to receive from others? So these are just some suggestions, things to think about. And journaling is also a really great thing to do at night, right before bed. If you're feeling your mind racing and you're having trouble turning it off, it's just a great way to get everything out and then go to sleep more peacefully without your subconscious running wild in your sleep. So, hi Dion, hi Annalisa. So, if anyone has, while we get ready to do our meditation together tonight, if anyone has anything they want to share, anything coming up, anything I can help with, any suggestions, whether it's with yourself, with your kids. I used to be a special ed teacher. Behavior fascinates me. So I love coming up with troubleshooting problems with parents and coming up with solutions to recurring issues. So if anyone ever has anything that I can help with, that really brings me joy, and it's something that comes very naturally to me. So you can always, if you're watching this at a later time, you can always feel free to either leave a comment or you can privately message me. I'm happy to help because I know right now kids are going through so much as well. So if there's any way I can be of help to you or them, that's a way I'm always happy to be of service to others. So I'm going to get ready, set my timer. Just in case you missed last night, meditation is so helpful. It's just a way to really detox your thoughts, to settle your mind. It's very helpful to do before bed, or any time throughout the day. If you're in a funk or if you're in an elated state and you want to feel even better, it's just a great strategy we always have with us wherever we are. And it trains our thoughts, or rather, it trains our tendency so that we're able to breathe through difficult situations, and that whenever they arise, which organically they do throughout our lives, it teaches us to respond rather than react. So that's the biggest takeaway from meditation. The hope is that we train ourselves, so if we're feeling the like we want to itch our shoulder or scratch our head as we're meditating, not reacting to that sensation, that want to move and fulfill that craving, is teaching ourselves to that we have control. It's helping us gain control over ourselves and training our brain so that we don't react to things, we respond. And so it carries over into our everyday life as conflicts arise, as problems arise. It allows us to pause and approach these challenging moments or situations from a grounded place, where we're thinking rationally instead of, when we're all frantic and we're feeling angry or we're feeling devastated or we're feeling, any range of emotion. It just helps us respond from our core, from our most grounded place. Okay, so let's get ready to meditate. You can sit, I'm sitting in a chair, you can sit in a chair, crisscross, you can sit on heels with bent knees, you can sit on a yoga mat, on a couch, wherever you are. If you want, just roll your shoulders back, relax them. Our shoulders have a natural tendency to creep up toward our ears. Just send them down. Maybe it feels nice to just take a few shrugs here, maybe a few circles. And your hands, you can have them facing upwards on your knees if you're really wanting something. If you're feeling a bit antsy this evening, you're wanting grounding, you can place them down. You can hold your hands. You can have your hands on your belly, which can be really helpful if meditation is new to you. It can help us remain very present with ourselves and just focus on the expansion and contraction of your stomach as you breathe in and out. So just as we did last night, I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And I really encourage you to meditate along with me, and with the community. Even though it's interesting, even though it says right now 8 people are watching, last night when it ended, like 60 people had already seen it, and then I think by now over 300 people have viewed it. So whether you're doing it live or you're doing it later on, it's kind of cool to know that so many community members are doing this along with us and with you. So you're pouring into that energy bucket of our communal self-care, self-love so you should feel good about contributing to that. So without further ado, I will start the timer and we'll welcome a nice deep breath in. And let's begin. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed it. Um, I don't know if we talked about this at all last night. I don't remember discussing it, but meditation is a really great thing to do as a family if you do have kids. Uh, I teach kids at the studio when they're 2 years old how to meditate. It's really simple. It's just in the beginning, they'll watch you most of the time, and the key is to just not laugh when they're trying to make you laugh and keep your eyes closed and just pretend like you're meditating, even if you're fighting the urge to laugh. But it's just a really great routine to get into for yourself, for your family. It really teaches the kids again, how to respond to things in life rather than react. And I think that is one of the most important things that we can all learn in all of this. So I hope you all have a good evening. If anything, if you want to share anything in the comments, feel free. Um, I love hearing about everyone's intention. I know some of you wrote in the comments last night, some of you privately messaged, some of you emailed. I'm just grateful and excited to have this journey, share this journey with all of you. For me, this is Peace and Pure Months Day 2, but really Day 4 for me of eating much cleaner than I have been in the last 2 months and being really mindful of what I'm putting in my body, how much media I'm taking in, what kind of media I'm taking in, what my intention is of being on media. And so just being really aware and intentional on these things has been really helpful, and it's made me open my eyes to um, what I've been investing my time and energy in, and is that really aligned with where I want to go? And so I think that that kind of framework for your thought process can be really helpful in all of this. So is what I'm doing right now. If you can stop periodically throughout the day tomorrow and ask yourself that, is what I'm doing right now align with who I am, but like really where I want to be in my life if I'm not quite there yet, and just kind of rerouting yourself, right? Making an adjustment if you're not on your path. I hope you find this helpful. I hope you all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.